Hi, and welcome to a brief overview of the Fit5Body complete training system. I want to go over what the training system can provide for you because I feel it's really important and I'm so excited about it. I know that on the onset it may look as if it is a lot to fill out before you get started, but it is so worth it and it is not as daunting as it seems. So I'm going to talk you through at a high level how you can make it work for you from the time you sign up. So if you receive an email in your inbox from me that says you've received an invite or you've received a login and sometimes password from the complete training system, please go ahead, create your user ID and sign in. And then what you do then is you'll fill out your user agreement. You'll be given instructions to fill out your user agreement, and then you'll be taken to your health screening. The first one is your health screening, where it gives you basic questions on your physical activity, and that's just to again give us the protection that we all need to make sure that you think about where you are as far as your physical condition. So once you fill that out, you'll save that information. And we also have a lifestyle questionnaire and all these are on the left hand side of your screen. So in the lifestyle questionnaire, you can think about how strong you are, how much physical activity you do, and think about by the end of these 6 weeks, we want to also change that, right? So I have put for myself on a scale of 1 to 10, how do I rate my eating habits? I put that as kind of low, and how often I sleep at night. I'm putting that low because I'm making sure that I finish all the work that I need to do for the boot camp. And then we have medical screening as well, where I would like for you to enter someone in case of emergency. And again, it's just to make sure that you're covered because, especially as we're doing this online, so we have that information there. The next section is a physical assessment. And it doesn't have to be as involving. You don't have to fill out these 7. Now, I would like for you to do the before and after photos, but we can skip, the assessments for now. But, if you wanted to, you can fill out your cardio assessment, your strength, your ease of movement, functional assessment. This is what makes this system, really detailed. But the most important aspect that I need you to fill in is the body composition, because without the body composition, we can't set your goals. You can't move forward on the system basically. Now, if you have signed up, what you will get is you will get a question in the comments section which asks you for your weight, your height. So you'll be asked for your weight and your height, and you'll also get asked for your dress size. And that is what I need to be able to complete this body composition section for you or with you. Otherwise, you can't move forward. So we try and make sure that this is done as soon as you sign up, especially if you're doing the boot camp. We make sure that this is done as soon as you sign up, or as soon as you sign up for the system, so that we can enter that quickly and you can move forward. So again, this is an example of mine, but what you'll see when you go in is you'll see that this is blacked out, and they'll say that your trainer has to fill this out for you. And I can only fill it out, of course, if I have this information. So please, this is like the most important, in order for us to move forward, is that you fill this in. So goals and preferences. Once you've done the body composition, I've gone in and I've entered that for you. We will now enter your goals and preferences. So we'll talk about your experience where you put the information. Now for me, I've put myself as a beginner and said what I want to achieve. So explains here who you are, whether you've no experience, beginner, intermediate, or advanced. You can go right ahead and then enter what your goals are here. what your first priority is. And mine is muscle definition. Um, the second is to increase my metabolism, and then the third is muscular strength. And then you enter your weight loss goals. So based on what we entered in the body composition, it comes in here, and then it says what your weight loss goals are, what your current body fat is, your goal percentage, um, based on the fact that 21% between 21% is your optimum maximum, and then your current body fat weight and what we're trying to get down to, and so that's your weight loss goal. So based on that, now we'll come down here, and you'll be able to enter what type of weight loss you're looking for. So if you were looking for maintenance or body mass, or just half a pound a week, 1 pound, 1.5 or 2 pounds, which is your maximum average, for a healthy weight loss. And if you want to continue and add some more, so I went to 2.5, you click on that. So let me show you as an example. If I wanted to change it, then I would click on that. So I'm looking at a 3 pound weight loss, so I'd have to work really hard to be able to get that. So I'm putting that back at 1.5. That's my stretch goal. And then you save it. So that's telling me that if I work hard, by the 22nd of April, I would get down to 126 pounds. Once you save that, you can go down now to your resistance training preferences, and you check all the equipment that you want to use. Now, you can also click here if you don't want to implement the resistance training program, because some of you are just here for the nutrition because you're comfortable with your exercise, and that's fine. I already am doing Insanity. I'm going on to the second phase, so I wouldn't fill this in per se, because it's more cardio centric. Now I'm here on the cardio portion, the cardio exercise. So here again, you can click here if you're not going to do cardio either, and you would enter. If you already have your workout, you would enter the workout that you want to do, or as far as or you can go here and enter fitness. Now we don't have a problem at all with working with you, and that's the whole point of this, and making sure that we have all of this filled in. So you see, it's so comprehensive in so many of the online systems that you see. And I'm going at a high level because I don't want you to, I don't want this to take up so much of your time, but I want you to see what you're working with. But in many cases, they don't even have as many of these, right? So once you've entered this, now think about this. Once you've entered this, your resistance and your cardio, you'll now come to your nutritional preferences. Now this is what gets me excited, because you're going to enter what you want the system to exclude. So I'm not someone who's co-signed to excluding pork for religious purposes, but I know that because as much as I love bacon, bacon is not good to me. So that's why I've excluded the pork products and the beef. Beef doesn't really do anything for me, so I've excluded those. I excluded whole grains because even though brown bread and wheat bread and brown rice may be good, it doesn't work that well for me. So I've excluded those because I don't want to see those, and I've excluded fast foods as well. So and individual food preferences. Now, these are, if they're individual foods that you do not want to eat, please type them below. And I've added, to make double sure, I've added cheese and rice. So you can, save. So you save your preferences, and then we also look at the schedules that work for you as well. So that will be helpful for me, actually, for you to fill out, so that we can make sure that we optimize the times that we have for the training calls. So those are your preferences. Now we go to your resistance training, and your training program, your training information, and workout tracking. And again, I'm not going to go into detail because this is a high level, and I just want you to get comfortable with the fact that this is not a daunting system. We need to fill this out so we can move forward. And now the nutrition program. This is where the rubber meets the road. Um, we don't. We haven't entered you don't have a predefined week from me here, but you do have this 7-day kickstart. You do have that. You have the suggested menu in your email. Everybody who signs up with me, you get that free. What I'm asking for, because we're all on the go, it defaults to a 30-minute prep time max, a 30-minute cook time max, and then 8 maximum ingredients. And I was even going for 5 because I'm okay with simple. But this is so that, for everyone who is busy, right? So we have suggest my week. So this is going to suggest the week for you going ahead. It will take a minute. So while it's doing that, I want to show you that under cardio tracking and resistance training, it does show that you can log, where you track the information. So every day when you work out, please enter the resistance training, please enter the cardio training, enter that, and I can see what you've entered once you've done that, which is helpful for me to see your progress, which is helpful for you to keep track. Without logging, without tracking, then it's countless. You have to do this in order to succeed. And what price really to be able to do that. So please enter that information. And here we have now it's loaded, and it's loaded my nutritional program. So you see here it's saying that that I need to make sure that I drink 16 ounces, so that's 2 8 ounces, 8-ounce glasses. And I love oatmeal, and the milk I would substitute. I wouldn't actually add almond milk because I'm a oatmeal made out of water person. So you can go in and you can update that as well. So it's giving me my snack, as well as my lunch, which is a tuna casserole. And again, my milk, I can update that. I also have these potatoes. I can update that too if I don't want to eat white potatoes, and I do need to actually go refine that. But you make it what to work for you. It's so easy to do, right? If I didn't want to, so you can also copy this day. So if I like this, I can copy this to tomorrow, or I can resuggest my week if I didn't like it. But also note that here you can go in and edit. So let me see. There's another place. Here you can see. You can take a look at what it is. So here I see the calories, the fat, the carbs, the proteins, and the grains. And what we're looking, we can really define these macronutrients to make sure that you're getting the maximum number of carbs and the maximum number of protein, because we don't eat enough protein. So we can work on that. Um, so you can see there, and then you can edit as well. You can edit the information here, and it's clicking through, which is my copy of it. And then I can edit here, and I can edit the amount that I want right here. So I can go, and I'm going to ignore that. I'm not going to update. But I just wanted to make sure that you went through and you saw. And again, so you have, so this is for the day, this was for Sunday, the start of the week. And what it makes sure is, my plate, I think, was introduced, like the revised my plate was introduced again last year, and you see at a glance exactly what I'm getting. You can see if my daily target was 1,200 calories, I can see exactly what I'm getting here, and I can see that my basic requirements, now 1,200 may look low, but my basic requirements are actually 1,478. And if I work out, then I can stay at that. But because I haven't entered my workouts here, that's why it shows my minimum, and based on the weight loss deficit that I need to earn here. You can print your cookbook. So within nutritional preferences, you have your recipes for how this comes together, but also you have your grocery list that you just print out and take with you. And if you go to the grocery store knowing that you have to go fruits and vegetables, meats and seafoods, dairy and egg, you're going through, right? You're going through the aisles in the grocery store, so you don't have to get caught up in the junk aisle. So here now you have progress tracking, where you measure you track your measurements, your fitness assessment, how the information that you had entered before, and we will go through this in detail. We can, individually or as a group, and then we have the nutritional tracking, which shows you, everything that you've entered. And I want to commit to you to be able to do this as well now that we've started on April 1st. You have a support overview, actually. So this is a video that I am doing for you, but you also have video help. Everything that I have shown you, you have video of how you set this up. But I just realized that, it's the start and it could be daunting. You're like, what is this? But you have video of how you set this up and why. A lot of, explaining your percentages, um, and the nutrition, your calories and your proteins, and the exercise. So I just wanted to make sure that I went through this with you, and that you have this today. So in your on the top page, and you can journal as well, and I'll be able, we can go through that. So I do look forward to, based on this, now that you have this, if you can, take the time. I know that it's nearly 20 minutes long, but just I've converted this so you have the MP3 as well. And any questions that you have, please, Creative Minds, CreativeMinds at geanie.com. And if you want to call me, 510 and I will answer any questions that you have. So thank you and have a wonderful day.